Actually, this fabric is kind of cheap. It's a thin material, lightweight, kind of crisp, not easy to manage. The fall isn't that nice, so we'll teach you another way to attach the sleeve. After sewing the stitches on the sewing line of the cap line, try not to gather the stitches. Just let it stay this way, and again we will pin this the same way as the other side of the sleeve. Okay, as you can see, this is the front side of our blouse, and this is the shoulder seam, and there's a mark of 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters away from the shoulder seam on the back bodice. For the side seam, again we will go out 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters and mark this, and this is on the front side of the blouse or the bodice. Again, we will slip in the sleeve inside and let the seam, a side seam of the sleeve, get pinned or attached on this mark. They both have to be on the sewing line of the sleeve. If you noticed, my assistant pinned both mark ends first, so that the inner part of the cap line can easily be distributed. Remember that the cap line is 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters longer than the armhole curve. So the stitches on the cap line will sort of tighten or lessen the length of the adjustment that we did. So if the fabric is difficult to manage, try doing it this way. Try doing it without having to gather the stitches on the cap line. Of course, all this need practice. As you can see, she continues to adjust the pins as she goes along. Or now she'll start attaching the sleeve on the bodice. Here is the finished attachment of the sleeve on the bodice. Now we will fold the hem of the sleeve. We start with the side seam of the sleeve and pin base this first. We're also pin basting the other hem of the sleeve. Then we will hand baste the hem and finish the hem with herringbone stitches. Now we will finish the armhole seam. This can be finished with overlock machine stitching or hand stitching. You can see that we start from the side seam. We fold this in, the side seam of the main bodice, we fold it in, and we also fold in the side seam of the sleeve this way. Then, with a 4-stranded needle, we will sew this. We can run a blanket stitch here. Just follow the curve of the armhole. We shouldn't make this too tight. If there's an excess material because of, as you can see, this part was gathered, it's fine. Just slip it in, and it's okay if one part is a little loose. More or less, we left 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 of a centimeter or 3/8 of an inch or 1 centimeter. After this, oops, sorry, the distances are not equal. You can actually, if you're ending the finishing of the armhole, all you have to do is run 2 or 3 stitches this way. Okay?